Okay, we're back again. It's Too Real TV. Today we're currently at one of the Palestine protests. We're going to be seeing what people have to say and what they think they should do and what suggestions we should make to end that civil war and get back on that peace train. Let's go. What's one suggestion as somebody who's here to support you'd make to both presidents?
The occupiers need to de-occupy Palestine.
That's a nice way of saying it.
Yeah.
What is the capital city of Palestine?
Gaza City. Jerusalem.
Yes, sir. Got over here.
My name is Flo.
Flo. That's a beautiful name, Flo. Nice to meet you. If you had both presidents in front of you, what would you recommend for both of them to at least calm the tensions?
Well, first ceasefire now. That is the first thing. But before you can do anything else, you must have a ceasefire.
Yeah.
And then you must have a pause to rebuild so that everybody can be cared for, and then you can start to talk. There are certain things that have to be in place first before you can talk. You must stop bombing people and killing people, and then you can talk.
So stop the killing first?
Stop the killing first, yeah.
What is the capital city of Palestine?
Ooh, I would say Jerusalem.
Let's go! There we go. At least the teachers in England doing their jobs know what they're talking about. What is the capital of Palestine?
I don't know.
That's all right, but you're here though. That's the most important part. Considering the conflict is obviously at a peak at the moment, what is one recommendation you would make to both presidents to lessen the conflict?
I think they know what they need to do. I think it's more what we need to do. We need to make it impossible that the president and the prime minister can win the elections this year by standing by with what is going on. I think we just have to make sure that they can't survive an election where they're content with what's going on right now.
What is the capital city of Israel?
Jerusalem.
And Palestine?
Jerusalem.
Yes, sir. What do you think of the media coverage of the whole conflict?
They're covering up stuff.
Wow.
So I feel very responsible for this because both the British government and the German Nazi government contributed to creating the situation that Palestinians and Israelis that are for peace and love are now suffering. And I say Palestinians and Israelis because there were Palestinian Jews that became Israelis, and before the creation of Israel there were Palestinians that were Jewish, Muslim. When they try and represent the Palestinian people as only Muslim, only Hamas, only one ethnic or even racial group, even though race is a social construct, we shouldn't buy into the simplicity, and we should remember that Palestinian society has been diverse for hundreds and hundreds, if not thousands of years. It was a land without people for a people without land.
Who is the actual president of Palestine?
Oh, you've caught me out because I believe, is it still Mahmoud Abbas?
What's the capital city of Palestine?
The capital city of Palestine is Ramallah, but the historic capital of Palestine would have been Jerusalem.
Who's the president of Palestine?
I don't know, you know.
What is the capital of Palestine?
I don't know.
What's your name, sir?
My name is Tate.
What is the capital city of Palestine?
To my knowledge, the capital city of the West Bank is Ramallah.
What is your opinion on the media coverage of the whole conflict?
There's a lot of bias in the media per se. Like, I know that the BBC per se is very much
not so good.
No.
From backing whatever political party is in charge to changing loyalties accordingly, the BBC seems to have been destined to lack in integrity from the assertion of its policies. Outlandish stories and even fear-mongering have been at the base of the most recent broadcastings. From Boko Haram, Jeremy Corbyn, Ukraine, Brexit, and worst of all, COVID, the British Broadcasting Corporation's propaganda-esque type reporting has led to a nation fueled by confusion. Who is the president of Palestine?
You very much caught me off guard here. I could not tell you off the top of my head. I mean, but it is debated per se. The reason I have the Scottish flag here is because, although not in theory, like Scotland did partake in a lot of the, atrocities that the British Empire,
Yeah, they were foot soldiers essentially.
Yeah, basically. Yeah. But considering that in the beginning that people in Scotland, did try and defend themselves against English occupation.
Yeah. We can only fight the powers that be,
Absolutely,
right? Who's the president of Palestine?
I don't know. I'm here because I need freedom for Palestine. There's a lot of kids they have been killed.
Yeah, it's very bad. It's very
That's
bad.
no good.
No good at all.
We need freedom for Palestine and Sudanese and Yemen and Syria and Somalia.
Yes,
you get
sir.
me?
Yes, sir. Freedom for the world.
Yeah, stop bombing in Sudan as well.
What do you think would be one good way to try to stop this war?
Bro, the problem for many years ago, Israel people, they took Palestine town and they have to back their town, bro.